A quick breaking update away from politics. This is again a big story that has made national headlines, and people have been really worried with the kind of treatment that the entire case was seeing. The Bombay High Court, we are learning, has granted bail now to the juvenile accused in the Pune car accident case. This is a significant relief coming in for him. We'll have our colleague Shweta joining us in just a moment, and we are learning that the minor will be released and will be in protection of the petitioner in the entire case. Now, why has that happened? What really have been the kind of arguments that have been made that entail such a verdict that the court has granted relief to him, in spite of the fact, remember, that many said that this is the rarest of the rare case. Shweta, if you are with us and if you can hear me, please tell us more about what led to this verdict. What did we hear from both the prosecution and the defense in the entire case?
Well, absolutely. This is one of the significant development that has taken place in Pune Porsche case. Now, if you ask about what was the crucial hearing all about, now remember, prosecution aggressively, they had argued that the minor should be in the detention centers. That's, of course, the JJB, Juvenile Justice Board, because the statements were being recorded. But here, what comes into the light is CCL. Now, CCL cannot be curtailed. That CCL has to deal with the minors. And here, no doubt, even the Bombay High Court has taken the note that the incident was unfortunate. However, CCL cannot be curtailed from the minor. On this ground, the minor has been given the release order. Here one should understand the bail was already given to the minor. It is just that the minor can go back to his aunt, because 3 generation of the minor is behind the bars now. So clearly this is a win-win situation for the minor, massive relief for the minor.
Okay, Shweta, for the moment, thank you so much for breaking that story. We also have Nilesh who's standing by. He's also adding more perspective to the story. Nilesh, has there been any kind of response from the prosecution so far, and what is the process like? What happens from here on?
Well, this is a significant decision, yes, definitely, but not so surprising, because if we look forward to what happened in Bombay High Court when this habeas corpus was filed up, we were expecting something similar situation would be happening, because today is the last day of his judicial custody or judicial observation, and we are at moment at Yerwada JJB custodial home, where the juvenile is at moment present, and his few family members are here to take him home after this High Court order has been passed. So around 1 hour is what is we are expecting that the juvenile or the minor will be walking out free out of these doors where the family members of the juvenile have assembled. Since High Court has mentioned categorically that since the juvenile will be under observation at his parental home, there is not an issue, and hence further guidance will be provided by their aunt, who is also in favor of guiding the minor, and henceforth about an hour or so the minor would be walking out of this observation home, which is in Yerwada.
Okay. Nilesh, even as you get us those details, I'm a little bit curious. Why did the case really come to this? Now, when the bail hearing happened, did the prosecution not protest against this? Did the prosecution also not entail a lot of missteps that have been taken in the entire case? How there was a cover-up, there was an attempt to ensure that this particular juvenile is shielded. We've seen so much of outrage, so much of back and forth on this, Nilesh, and clearly then this case will raise a lot many questions.
Yes, definitely a lot many questions would be raised about it, but we have to understand the legal and technical developments which normally occurs in such cases. And since it is an habeas corpus which is pertaining and calling this detention of the minor as illegal, the High Court has in particularly dealt with this minor juvenile and which is considered being as an illegal arrest even in the legal terms, because if we go through the whole of proceedings. Whatever repercussions has been seen is from the parents' perspective or their superiors' perspective. Since he's a minor, the law goes into conflict, child in conflict of law. So there's a different provision when it comes to dealing with the minor. And in this particular case, the individual who's behind bars, or we can say under observation, is a juvenile, and hence there are different technical and legal aspects which have been explored by the High Court. However, Pune Police was trying to extend this observation remand. However, the High Court in its observation had denied its extension, and thus in about an hour or so the minor would be walking out of this observation center, and that is a very big relief to the minor.
Okay, but Nilesh, you know, obviously looking at a juvenile in case, but considering the crime, does that commensurate with the kind of punishment that has been meted out to, him in the entire case, is going to be an ongoing debate. What are the first responses we've heard from the legal luminaries, people of the civil society and elsewhere, if any, Nilesh? And also please tell me that whether there are any particular bail conditions that have been imposed, or, there are absolutely no conditions. Once the minor is out, he is just a free individual. What happens?
As of now, no legal bifurcations has been allotted on him, but the High Court did observe that the bail order, which was earlier passed by the JGB, has not been cancelled, or any application has been put forth by the Pune Police. However, an amendment request was made by the Pune Police, which was a strong observation by the High Court. And pertaining to this point, the High Court has issued its order. However, as you mentioned, any reactions as of now? As of now, there has been no reaction either from the civil society or from the family background at moment. And we will be tracking the minor's family, and we will try to get some reactions onto it, because it is a very landmark decision, we could say, because this would be creating an impact on further cases which will be happening, because we do remember when this case happened, how it created a public uproar, and how we got to know that how this system or our nexus is working in trying to fail whole of the system. And we also remember how Times Now exclusively had access to the committee report which was formed for the Juvenile Justice Board, and how various discrepancies were found out, and how we got to know that unlawful and illegal activities or unprofessional approach was taken by the GGB.